Giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rachakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom to the action that's out there pushing in sincerity and in truth and in sound doctrine. This is going to be an extremely quick video. So North Carolina pastor got arrested after trying to push, as you see the title of this article, trying to push his wife's coworker into a deep fryer. He tried to put his head into a deep fryer. So, how did it start? And this is a pastor, okay? I'm going to explain to you can see by the title of the video, the love of many, wax cold. But there's a couple things other than that. That's just a real quick title I'll put on there, But there's a couple things. We want to read through this article a little bit. Usually I don't do that, but it's going to point out the things that's wrong with this situation. Okay. So it says a workplace conflict allegedly ended in assault and the arrest of a High Point, North Carolina pastor, according to the police records. Okay. A manager in training. Okay. A manager. So his wife was training to be a manager. Okay. At a McDonald's, complained to her husband on Thursday that employees were disrespecting her, according to a police report. And he came to his wife's workplace there, 57-year-old Dwayne Waden, okay, if they got their name right, allegedly pushed the cook's head toward the deep fryer, right, and punched him in the face, according to a police report of the incident. That alone right there is what I have a problem with. Number one, we all know, when I don't know if they pull up a picture of this pastor. I guess it's read more, but I seen a picture of him earlier for whatever reason. This one doesn't have a picture of him. It's a Jake, very feminine looking Jake. Pastors usually are very cooned out and very feminine looking. So when you think of a pastor, you could picture this guy as that, a pastor. So the situation is, number one, you claim to be a pastor. What is a pastor? A pastor is a shepherd, meaning you're not looking over your wife, you're not looking over your family, right? Blatantly just charging in and doing something stupid like that is not looking over your family, not looking over your so-called church, right? A pastor is a shepherd, which is a man, okay? Which men can only be pastors, okay? So first of all, when she told you that, why do you get on her? You should have asked. Well, see, this is people. Jake don't use their minds, and no wonder, people out there say, well, women are smarter than men. Yeah, at this point, I would probably agree. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake don't use their goddamn heads, man. Jake don't use their heads. They just barbaric and just stupid and docile, man. We are docile as a people. The Lord has made us docile, right? The women are smart. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you don't get on your wife about it. Instead, you roll up there, and you immediately, without accessing the situation, you blindly go up there, and that comes from the actions of your mother, man. Right? Your mother, but what Jake gotta understand, and women are allowed to do that. Us as Jake, we don't get away with that shit. So now what? You call yourself a pastor, a shepherd. You in jail. You know what I'm saying? Your wife obviously ain't gonna get in trouble for nothing. She's sitting in the back looking at a bunch of big dumb men fighting, over her. Second of all, nobody put their hands on her. You know what I'm saying? What did she do? What did she do for this person to so-called disrespect her at a workplace and a trainee as a manager? That none of this stuff adds up, man. And again, no wonder these people out here say women are smarter than men. God damn, use your brain for a second, man. Use a percentage of that brain for a second. You know what I'm saying? Instead, men think with their goddamn penis instead of using the damn brain, man. This is why I say, man, whenever women I watched this show not too long ago, and this guy said it wholeheartedly, and I go by that now, man. Whenever it's women and men involved, you know what I'm saying? When a woman has something to do with a man and it's and a conflict breaks out, I don't want shit to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? When certain people talk about women and there's a bunch of men involved and stuff like that, people start arguing. That type stuff starts arguments, man. You know what I'm saying? Avoid it. Avoid it. Because men lose their wits over Second Ezra 4. Men lose wits over this damn woman, man. So now what? This nigga in jail, she out. She gonna be with another man in no time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, oh well, you know, she lost the man. The hell with the job. She could get another job. You know what I'm saying? Guess she also would get something else too. Another man. Because this dumb nigga got himself arrested over, man, you don't disrespect my wife, man. You punch him, you try to kill him and shit like that. And again, you don't get on her about it. That's first of all. You don't get on her about that. Second of all, nobody put their hands on her. But that's just big dumb Jake, big dumbass men. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking. Barbaric Jake, man. Yeah, man, we gotta protect the queens, man. You protect them, man. They don't need protection. Look what just happened. He's arrested. She's fine. Obviously, you know, she would be, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And if she was a manager or trained to be a manager, send the person home. You have the power to do that. Send the person home. If they refuse, call the damn police. You quit to do that anytime. Now all of a sudden you want to call the husband and get him involved, right? And then his big dumbass rolls up there and do this. Man, the Lord put a serious curse on us, man. Men don't use their brains for shit. I'm just saying, man. Us men, we don't use our brains for nothing, man. But when we come into this truth, that's when the Lord opens up our minds, man. That's when we think more spiritually. And we are ahead of everybody. You know, a spiritual man will look at this and be like, oh, well, the problem is here, the problem is there. Like with everything I just listed, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, now another problem I had with this too. Now, this is where I'm going into with this. I know that was a long first point, but this is where I'm going into with this scripture here. These pastors are quick, these Christians and these pastors are quick to come up to us, and this is my main point here. The first point, that was whatever. But this is my main point here. These Christians, these pastors, these vocabularies, they'll sit up there and tell us, you're supposed to love. Why are you so angry? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love. What happened to the love aspect, man? Why are you hating? You know what I'm saying? You're so angry. Why are you hating? Well, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be angry. Don't repay evil for evil. Look what this nigga just did. Look what this big, dumb, burly nigga just did, man. Right? He was angry. He had hatred. He had a deep hatred. So much hatred that he tried to put somebody's face into a deep fryer, man. He said the victim, so-called, look what he caused. The victim, so-called, the victim had suffered a large concussion. They spelled it wrong, I think. Oh, maybe they didn't spell it wrong. I don't know. To the forehead and right. Oh, okay. No, I see what it is. Okay, it says to the forehead and the right eye, along with scratches on his neck. Okay, so now when you look at these pastors, from now on, I see a pastor, right, come up, man, why are you hating? Don't repay evil for evil. Don't do this. Don't do that. You shouldn't be angry. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love everybody. What happened to love your neighbor? What happened to love them that hate you? You know what I'm saying? These pastors sit up there and use these scriptures against us when we talk about Esau, Edom. But then when it comes up to their own, you know what I'm saying? It's forget about it. When it comes to you, so next time a pastor asks all that, well, what happens if somebody so-called disrespect your wife? You gonna put your hands on it? You gonna put your hands on them, ain't you? Why are you doing that? Why don't you get on her? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just go talk to the guy? Look, man, we don't have to do this. Let's solve this like grown men, you know? No need for the barbaric, not you know what I'm saying, senseless violence. Cause that's what this is. This is very senseless, man. Again, you curse her ass out first, and then you go up there if there is an issue. You go, but this is why a lot of women shouldn't be in these certain positions, man. You know what I'm saying? Working as supervisors in these jobs, because then you complain about to your husbands, they disrespected me. Why did you take the job then? You were a supervisor. Why did you take the job? Anyway, let's get the scriptures. Matthew chapter 24, verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. That's why I wanted to get this first, man. You know, instead of this real quick, I wanted to get this verse 11 first. Because these passages are false prophets, right? And they deceive you. Love and peace and harmony. Again, you see what this big burly nigga did? You know what I'm saying? Over nothing. Over nothing. And you got people on that was on the comment board. Ah man, you know, well barely, you know what I'm saying. But you had certain ones. Oh man, you know, they was disrespecting her. He went up there and helped her. That's how they look at men, man. Because men don't fucking think, man. You know what I'm saying? You see the way you see the way these men, act around there. Women, they just act so docile. And then when that woman is in so-called distress and they so-called didn't disrespect it, then they run and ready to shoot and kill. Once again, I'm going to say this one more time, man. No wonder they say women are smarter than men. Because at this point, I'm about to agree with them, man. But I'm not talking about we're not talking about men. Nah, men are going to be ahead of the game. But I'm talking about these little simpleton males, man. Absolutely retarded, man. But again, these be the same people, the TD snakes, right? These be the same people, these vocabulates. Why are you so angry? Why you hate? Why do you have so much hatred? Until something happens. So again, this man was angry. He had hatred. You know what I'm saying? And he was, because people don't, Jake don't think. They don't think. Well, he didn't think about the fact was, well, damn man, if I go to jail, somebody else gonna take my woman and plunge her out. He didn't think about that. Or they think on a more logical, sensible way. Damn man, if I go to jail, I can't take care. And if he got kids, damn man, I can't take care of my children no more. All because my wife called me and told me that she was being disrespected, and my dumbass rolled up there and try. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't think about consequence. Jake don't think of ahead. They're so stuck and docile, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the same situation where you got these Jakes and their exes and their girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? And their mothers. He disrespected me. He did this and he did that. It's like nobody asked these women, well, what did you do? What did you do? Nobody just straight upright disrespect you like that unless you had to do something. I'm not saying it can't happen, but this shit happens too much, man. Oh man, he disrespected my girl, so I'm going up there to shoot. Jake really is stupid, man. I don't feel sorry for Jake. I feel sorry for a nigga. Oh man, she should be locked up too. Man, it's good that the Lord locking these crazy ass niggas up, man. You know what I'm saying? She probably rolled up in there, disrespectful as hell, talking shit. So the other guy raised up on her, and now he disrespected me. And now look at you, man. This shit happens way too much. This is too much. Okay? Verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, read that for these damn passages, man. The love of many is going to really wax cold. As you start to see this place fall, the downfall of this place, right? You want to start seeing more of this. Pastors doing crazy shit like this. These pastors getting caught left and right. I mean, look at TD Snakes. You know what I'm saying? But these pastors are getting caught left and right. Doing crazy shit like this. All that love and prosperity talk went straight out the window. He rolled up there. And again, we don't know all the details. You know what I'm saying? We really don't, right? And that's the problem. We don't know if she said something. We don't know who did what really. But we do know is that love prosperity talk out of the window. You didn't go up there to try to, you know what I'm saying, reason with them. If you were going to roll up there, you should have just let her deal with that shit on her own. Disrespected me. You are a manager. The first thing you should have told your wife, you do know you're training to be a manager, right? You have the ability to send these people home, and you didn't do it. But that's the problem with you putting your wife up on a pedestal and saying she can do whatever she want to do. Because in the right mind, man, nobody's, you know what I'm saying, a real man's wife ain't gonna be trying to work as a manager, trying to tell other men what the fuck to do, man. That's off in itself. But in this society, you gotta do you gotta do what the hell you gotta do. If it pays the bills, you bring in more money being a manager, fine. But you know these women carry it at a certain way, man. And this is exactly why these women get away with a lot of stuff, man. Because you got pastors like this, or men in general like these type men that'll run to the woman's rescue, and then what? The woman left out there, she going about her day. You dumb black ass behind jail. I mean behind bars, man. I don't feel sorry for Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, but he that endured to the end, unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? What you're doing, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the earth, right? It's like in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay? The gospel is good news, and you what you pastors are not doing, you're not preaching the good news. You're stuck on this prosperity, and you're not even real about it, man. Peace and prosperity, and you're not even about it, man. Fucking ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous, man. So that's pretty much all I got on this, man. You know, the love of many is really going to wax cold as soon as we start seeing this stuff fall. The love of many is really going to start waxing cold, man. And what does that mean? Right? We know what we all of us know pretty much what it means. The love of many is going to wax cold, meaning, right? Everybody going to turn their backs on one another, man. It's going to be every man or and woman for themselves. Giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWASHI. Shalom.